Are we ready? People, places. Please stand on your X. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Calgary. May the force be with you. My number one fan is in the house. I felt a breeze and I knew the fan was here. You are welcome to sing along if you want. This is You Are Welcome Here. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart and lay all your fears and all your doubts aside, and let go of all the hurt you hold inside. For you are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart and receive the love of all who gathered round. For you are worthy of this gift of love right now. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. Well, who'd have known that who you are is enough? And who'd have known that you could be so loved? Well, we knew, and now you know. Yes, we knew, and now you know. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, open up your heart. Let's open up our hearts. Let's open up our hearts. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Calgary. My name is Anthony, and the band and I would love it if you are willing and able to stand and sing along with I Am the Thinker. And let's all say hi to Bob over here. Bob on the guitar, and he's also mixing 32 channels of digital audio with his toes. There we go. Who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. If you ask me who I am wisdom, I am light. I am more than meets the eye, or cannot be that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. If you ask me who I am beauty, I am joy. I am more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. I can choose to be the light that brightens someone's darkest night. So much more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. Guitar solo. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life. Yeah. I was going to say, everybody say hello to Gavin on the drums.
Yay. Hi, Gavin.
And say hello to Carrie on the
It's an instrument.
There is just one present, just one light, shining in the world like a beacon in the night. There is just one power we all can share, one great power everywhere. One great power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies above. One great spirit waiting in prayer, one great power everywhere. There is one great power everywhere. There is just one purpose, just one spark, burning in our souls like a candle in the dark. There is just one chorus we all can sing, one great power, let it ring. Oh, one great power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies above. One great spirit waiting in prayer, one great power everywhere. There is one great power everywhere. Oh, one great power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies above. One great spirit waiting in prayer, one great power everywhere. There is one great power everywhere. There is one great power everywhere. Yeah.
Here we go. All right. Whew. One great power. Here we all are, collectively in person and wherever you are in the world, listening to this now or in the future. We are delighted that you are here with us at Unity of Calgary. My name is Laura Payton, and I'm delighted to be your experience guide for today as we be who we be, and shine the light of being and take our actions from our being. And we know that wherever each of us is on our spiritual journey, we are welcome here at Unity of Calgary. And a special welcome to anyone who's joining us for the very first time. So delighted to have your presence and energy contributing to our morning. Well, you see the Advent wreath. We are in the season of Advent, of getting ready, a time of preparing ourselves for that celebration, that global celebration. Well, global. where we remember the Christ light within each one of us. And last week, the light of hope and faith. At Unity, we do hope and faith together. And this week, we are doing the candle of peace. And so I invite you to gaze upon this evergreen circle, the circle of life that has no beginning and no end. The evergreen needles that stay constant, even though they go through changes. The tree goes through changes, and yet the evergreen needles stay throughout the season. And we're going to take this theme of peace into our affirmative prayer. So I invite you, if it feels comfortable, to close your eyes or perhaps softly gaze on one of the candle lights. As we remember our true divine nature, as we affirm, I remember my truth of being. I remember I can always choose peace. Right here and right now, I focus on peace within me, knowing as I create and cultivate the essence of peace within, it creates greater and greater peace in my outer world. Regardless of the circumstances I am going through, it is up to me to live from my center of peace. As I breathe out, I release. I let go of tensions, worries, concerns, and allow peace to come more alive within me. I remember the peace of my source is available in any season. We are present to receiving the gifts of this morning's gathering. We offer the blessing of this prayer out into our world, and we declare, and so it is. And something that we get to do on this Advent day is communal decorating of our tree. So we've done this for many years at Unity, where the community decorates the tree, and Anthony, and I'm not sure the band who didn't really talk about it, is going to
Actually,
do
I
some
just
music.
can I interject?
Yeah.
I forgot. I was supposed to say at the beginning, for everybody who's here physically with us, could you please turn your cell phone off or turn it to airplane mode so that the members of our family who are at home, they don't see Alara doing the glitchy dance. The cell phones are interfering, I guess, with the transmission. So,
okay, we need to put that in our script to say that at the beginning. Alrighty. All right, so if you have a decoration that you brought of your own that you're going to leave on the tree during our season and take home with you at the end of our Christmas season, great. If you didn't, we have decorations. If you did not receive a decoration at the door, you can put your hand up. Katie's going to hand out decorations. And those of you that are on the chat that have declared that you would like someone to put a decoration on for you, we have those names, and Katie's going to be orchestrating that. And so we recognize that the ornament that is put on the tree is a representation of your presence as a part of this spiritual community, whether or not you visit us once and never come in person again, or online you only see this once. We know that you have woven your essence into our spiritual community during this Christmas season. And so I invite you to come up from the front rows and then move your way to the back. And, under the circumstances, with keeping a little bit of distance between us, if you can just be mindful of that, and then come down the center to go back to your chairs. And so I invite you to make the walk from where you are up to the tree, and really feel the presence that you are bringing and blessing this community with this season. Please come forward.
And now those of you who I've asked to come forward to put a decoration on for one of our lovely community members from home, if you would come forward and then just say their name as you put it on the tree. So I have this lovely little angel for Susan in Hawaii.
And I'm going to put this heart on for the heart of Verna.
And this one here is for you, Wayne.
This star represents Sarah. You shine bright.
This golden one is for Adele and her lovely shiny hair every Sunday.
This one is for Shona. Very colorful.
This one is for Lorraine. This star and this tree is for my sister, Shirley Hill. Thank you, sister. Baby sister, you're always with me no matter where I am.
And this represents anyone who's just joined the broadcast a little bit later and we don't have your name. Please know we have your energy, your love, and your life.
And so we celebrate that our presence is the greatest Christmas present that we can give ourselves, to our family and friends, and to our world. And we gather here weekly in person and send out into the virtual world. Why? Why do we do that? Well, our statement of being captures it. So if it feels appropriate, let's have you join us as we affirm our statement of being. We are here as love to celebrate the one power, the one presence in our lives, in this community, and in the universe. And our daily word is being read by Neil Williams today on the theme of I Choose Peace.
Thanks, Alara. Today's daily word is from Philippians 4:7, which says, "And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." So today's word, as we said, is peace. The affirmation is, I choose peace. As I continue on the Advent journey, my thoughts turn to peace. I remember what gives me peace, the beauty of a sunset, a comforting hug, a heartfelt prayer. In those moments, peace encompasses all of my thoughts and feelings, transforming any worries or troubles. I wish to carry that feeling with me always. I realize I do not have to wait for specific experiences to feel peaceful. I have the power to claim peace at all times and in all situations. I affirm that divine peace is greater than any worldly condition. I remain centered and calm and don't let minor irritations knock me off center or linger in my awareness. God's peace is my peace forever.
And if you'd like to be our daily word reader, there's a sign-up sheet on our bulletin board, or you can connect with someone on the spiritual leadership team. We'd love to have your voice as a part of our Sunday experience. And Unity, being a part of a worldwide movement, has adopted the worldwide vision. Why does Unity exist? Well, this is why they exist. Let's affirm together the vision. We envision a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. And the mission statement that our community developed to assist us as a community to bring that vision forward, to do our part, is our mission. So please join me in affirming our mission. We are a welcoming, vibrant, spiritual community that inspires hearts and transforms lives by expressing our divine essence. So delighted you're here with your divine essence today. And we have our wonderful, I just love this time of year at Unity. We have so many upcoming ceremonies and experiences for us to enjoy together. And we have our metaphysical Christmas candle lighting on, next Sunday. And there's no morning gathering, no morning experience, so that we can focus on getting ready for our event next week. The doors will be opening at 6:30 in the evening, and we would like to start at 7 p.m. So if you can be here in time to get settled, that would be most wonderful. And this is such a lovely way to revisit the Christmas story in the metaphysical, the beyond the physical. And the story of the Christmas story with the characters, at Unity we look at how do those characters live in us? How is the Christmas story alive in us? And then we add in the lighting of the 12 Powers candles. Many of you are familiar with Charles Fillmore and Myrtle Fillmore bringing forth the teaching of the 12 powers of human being. And so you'll have a chance to light one of those candles, or all of them, or the Christ candle. So if you are going to be joining us in person, if you feel so moved to bring a finger food, snack, or dessert, etc., to share, that would be most wonderful. Who is here? Lou? Can you put your hand up, Lou? Lou and Pandora. They're in charge of food, so if you have any questions about that, please see one of these lovely women. Alrighty. And then, Christmas sing-along. The band is going to be leading us in a Christmas sing-along on December 19th. There's no speaker. People will be sharing stories and poems and the music of Christmas, yes? We haven't got there yet. But thank you, just in case I forgot. It takes a village to make sure all of the information, so thank you. Thank you. I might have forgotten. If you have a poem or a story that you'd really like to share, Cecil Wontner is taking those requests. You can let him know. And then on December 26th, we have a dual ceremony, burning bowl and what we call letter to God. First, we do a burning bowl of letting go and releasing anything that we know cannot go with us into 2022, or we don't want it to go. We release and let go. And then we have a meditation where we are guided to listen to the source within for the energy, the essence of what we are taking forward. We'll be listening for a name or a phrase, and it's based on the times of Jesus where people were given a white stone when they finished their prison sentence. Oh, that's Whitestone. Oh, there you go. You see, we've got so many things. The letter to God is you're going to be writing a letter as though it's the end of December of 2022, giving thanks for all the blessings that you received in your life. And then On January 2nd, we have the White Stone Ceremony. That is based on the times of Jesus, where when a prisoner was released from prison, they'd served their sentence, they got a white stone that they would write a new name on. And they were free from the past and free to live into the life that they were free to live. And so if you are not going to be joining us in person on those dates, you can ask for the package that Tina was, thank you for making sure I didn't forget. You will get everything that you need to participate in those ceremonies. And you will see, is the, no, the information's not up on there. Just a minute, I've got a few pages here. There's been a lot of information, holy moly. I'm just looking for the person who is Claire. Claire Martin is going to be looking after delivering. They'll even deliver the packages to you if you're not able to arrange for pickup. And so you'll get what you need for the candlelighting service, burning bowl, letter to God, and the white stone ceremony. So you can get the information. How about you get the information at the back registration table or the check-in table? You can get Claire's phone number there. And of course, all this information is on our website, etc. All right, what's coming up next there? And all these different ways that you can get a hold of us. You can find all this information in the email that's sent out weekly, along with a lot of other things. They're putting wonderful resources into the email. The theme for December has inspirational writings. It has a song list that's based on the theme of the month. I do encourage you to take advantage of this email and, of course, all these different ways that you can connect with us on Facebook and Instagram, etc. All righty. Let's see where we are in here. Oh, we are at music. Anthony and the band are going to be singing a composition of Anthony's, The Great Awakening.
It says that I wrote this in 2008. It seems that maybe I was a little bit premature.
Ahead of your time.
What's that?
Ahead of your time.
Yeah. It seems more fitting for now, especially when I read the words. When we were doing it before, I was thinking, it says in the, where is it here? In the second verse, it says, as you awake, your purpose will flow from your soul, and the life that you lead will serve to inspire us all. So don't let your doubt dim your light. Bring forth the greatness that hides inside. and the first part also says, don't let the world guide your life. Follow the voice deep inside your heart. And I've been thinking, like, wow, the last 20 months. If there's ever been a time when I've been challenged to do that. When you were born, your life's work was placed in your heart. And somewhere within, you've always known who you are. So don't let the world guide your life. Follow the voice deep inside your heart. And though the universe asked for your hand in this dance, you can still choose to go your own way. But if you choose to let go to the dance of your soul, you may find that you're more than you thought you as you awake, your purpose will flow from your soul. And the life that you lead will serve to inspire us all. So don't let your doubt dim your light. Bring forth the greatness that hides inside. Though the universe asked for your hand in this dance, you can still choose to go your own way. If you choose to let go to the dance of your soul, you may find that you're more than you thought you were. Oh, you are a part of the whole, and the world needs you more than you know. For if darkness should fall on the earth, it is you who'll be the light of the world. 'Cause when you shine, the world shines. You are a part of a great awakening. Though the universe asked for your hand in this dance, you can still choose to go your own way. But if you choose to let go to the dance of your soul, you may find that you're more than you thought you were. 'Cause when you shine, the world shines. You are a part of a great awakening. How about those harmonies, huh?
Oh, isn't it nice that even though our individuated journeys are our own, we don't have to do it alone, and we have decided to partner up and be in community for this great awakening. Thank you, Anthony. It was quite a long gestation for a song. You got good premonition and good intuition. All right, well, here we are. We're going to be experiencing with Reverend Monika Krammer, our speaker, exploring living life to the fullest. How do we live life to the fullest in the midst of what's going on? I think we're going to find out some practical tools. What does it say here? No matter what is going on around us, there's always a way to enjoy life. We have spiritual principles guiding us. We have the best of intentions. And yet we are apprehensive to claim our good. So I think Reverend Monika, is going to fill us in a little bit on that. So Monika is part of the Center for Spiritual Living. She's a staff minister there, as I understand. You've been on a journey since the 2000 and... When did you start your ministry? 2014.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's find out what Monika has to say about living life to the fullest. Please help me welcome Reverend Monika Krammer.
Thank you.
That's good, that's good. Perfect. Good morning, everybody. I'm delighted to be here. Thank you for inviting me to speak here today. When I chose the title, Living Life to the Fullest, it was a few weeks ago, and I thought by today I would have heroic experiences to share. Isn't life funny? How it is a teacher all the time. Oh boy. My mind makes up stories sometimes, and it always gets me into trouble. So, what did the description talk about? I have to repeat that. No matter what is going on around us, there's always a way to enjoy life. We have spiritual principle guiding us. We have the best of intentions, and yet we are apprehensive to claim our good. One of the unity principles states knowledge of these spiritual principles is not enough. We must live them. And boy, oh boy, did I get to live that truth in the past week, as a matter of fact. So I felt that overwhelming sadness just hit me square in the face. Normally, I enjoy this time of getting closer to Christmas, but I felt stuck. I really wanted to celebrate Christmas in a different setting. A warm place would be ideal, but I don't want to leave the country right now. I may not be able to come back. So, yeah, I'm tired. And I can't sleep properly. That's another thing. So I did a few uncommon things that helped me to get back out of the funk that I was in. I found this video game and I really enjoyed playing it. And I enjoyed playing it to absorption. I was totally gone. So, okay, why not? Then I began to label everything. Good, bad, you know. And before I knew it, I was in total separation. Not possible, I know, but it surely felt like it. So, my access point to my innate powers were somehow cut off. At least that's what my mind told me. And what was I creating for myself in that moment? Is it only me, or are the worldly news getting worse? Like the floods in BC, the new virus variant, shootings, fires, accidents, people passing away. Anniversaries of people that made their transition is coming up. You name it. We are getting bombarded with stuff. How can we be compassionate? How can we help? How can we feel any joy when we are in overload? And so I say, thank God for this teaching. I'm assisting right now in a 10-week program called Foundations. And I'm so grateful for that. It helped me to get grounded again. Just by listening to other people sharing and doing these exercises that are required in the program is amazing. Checking in what I'm believing about God, the creative process, grace, wholeness, attraction, abundance, all these things, all these spiritual things that take me deeper into my sense of being and discovering who I am. The great awakening is happening. One of the exercises is a forgiveness exercise. Really? Forgiveness again? Seriously? I thought I'd done it. Not. Stuff popped up from the past, from the way past. I was still living in Germany. And it screamed and screeched to halt right in front of my face. And what did I have to do? I had to forgive. and it's not for them or they or the situation, it's for me. It's for my own freedom. I also learned a few new terms this past week. For instance, crisis fatigue is one of them, and compassion fatigue. And I looked it up on the internet. One website, Medical News Today, says about crisis fatigue is a response to the prolonged stress that develops due to unexpected or difficult events, such as wars. I haven't experienced a war, but my parents have. Economic depressions, well, or a pandemic. And look what we are in. It is not a formal medical diagnostics, it says, but people who feel that they are experiencing crisis fatigue may have very real mental or physical symptoms. For instance, physical and mental exhaustion. Yep. Changes in sleep, such as sleeping more or less than usual. Yep. Changes in appetite. Nope. Feeling numb and empty. Not really. So, the other one is compassion fatigue, and when caretakers, doctors, ministers, practitioners, professionals or not, you can be just a person to take care of another person. That qualifies, when they take on the suffering of the other through their emotional being and their heart, then extreme stress can be experienced. And it's like a dark cloud is descending over your head and stays with you even in your thinking. And then that is leading to burnout and anxiety and physical and emotional exhaustion, less enjoyment of work, whatever that is, which creates even more stress. How to can help oneself is to know oneself. So now we're going to get away from that stuff that depressed me, and I go into the stuff that helped me out. Isn't that good? So last week when I felt myself spiraling down, I actually really felt it. And I have learned over the years to feel my feelings and to speak about them as well. But I'm not really good at it yet. Will I ever be? I don't know. But as messy as it is, talking about it is helpful. My ego wants to interfere, however. It wants to control the time I spend in my feeling body. 1 day is okay. 2 days is, yeah. The 3rd day, now come on, you got to get out of here. You got to get back up. It needs to resolve itself, or I get really nervous. Self-judgment can be crazy-making. I need to curb my self-judgment, I noticed. So I found this poem from Becky Hemsley, and I want to share this with you, and I'll tell you why later. She sat at the back, and they said she was shy. She led from the front. They hated her pride. They asked her advice and then questioned her guidance. They branded her loud, then were shocked by her silence. When she shared no ambition, they said it was sad. So she told them her dreams, and they said she was mad. They told her they listen, then covered their ears, and gave her a hug while they laughed at her fears. And she listened to all of the thinking she could. But the girl, they told her to be best as she could. But one day she asked, what was best for herself instead of trying to please everyone else. So she walked to the forest and stood with the trees. She heard the wind whisper and dance with the leaves. She spoke to the willow, the elm and the pine, and she told them what she's been told time after time. She told them she felt she was never enough. She was either too little or far, far too much. Too loud or too quiet, too fierce or too weak, too wise or too foolish, too bold or too meek. When she found a small clearing surrounding by firs, and she stopped, and she heard what the trees said to her. And she sat there for hours, not wanting to leave, for the forest said nothing. It just let her breathe. So sometimes they are not other people. They are my own judgments about myself. I look at it as my own beliefs are getting a makeover. And it can be messy. It doesn't feel well. It doesn't feel good. I need to go into silence. I be drawn into silence. Meditation is a wonderful tool for that. And there comes a time where I just need to allow myself to breathe, not doing anything else. Life has its own way of timing. Have you noticed that? Yes? Look at nature. The 4 seasons are there, just not equally distributed throughout the world. Right? So spring in Canada is longer away than spring in Europe, for example. By the time the first flowers come up in Calgary, the spring is in full bloom in Europe. What I want to say with this is developing spiritually is not only a matter of timing, but also a matter of allowing awareness to build. Awareness needs time to develop, and it needs experiences, because we have to have something to refer to. And with awareness also comes realization. I realized that I have tools. Spiritual practices like meditation, affirmative prayer. Sharon asked me, are you doing spiritual mind treatment when you feel so down? No. I totally didn't think of that. Hello? But I'm grateful that I have people I can talk to. Connected with like-minded people is also helpful. So many philosophers can be found on the internet, and I do love poetry. Here's one of my favorite poets that gave me something to think about. Have patience with everything unresolved in your heart, by Reiner Maria Rilke. I beg you to have patience with everything unresolved in your heart, and to try to love the questions themselves as if they were locked rooms or books written in a very foreign language. Don't search for the answers, which could not be given to you now, because you would not be able to live them. And the point is to live everything. Live the questions now. Perhaps then, someday, far in the future, you will gradually, without even noticing it, live your way into the answer. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Play your video game. Self-care is the answer, though, I'm telling you, take that break. If you feel yourself getting tense and cloudy and, not clear in your mind, take a break, take a bath, take that cup of tea or the cup of coffee, sit with a friend, go online, talk to a person. Disconnect from the news, from the media. And I tell you, one thing is so hard for me to do sometimes is asking for help. Right? In that moment, asking for help is a prayer answered. Right? And try something new, whatever that is. Get a physical activity going. Body groove, something like that, whatever. There can be lots of things going on. Keep your focus on the winds. Even a little drive can be helpful. Sharon and I went for a drive last Wednesday, just as it started snowing. We stopped at Tim Hortons and ordered a couple of coffees and a box of Tim Beeps, also called Bieber balls. That's a new thing. This is not a keto food. No. We had given up starches, flour, and sugar in the past 18 months or more. However, sometimes to do something, right, that little thing that gives a feeling of freedom is refreshing and life-affirming. It certainly helped me to feel better. If we believe that each step is a success that is taken toward the goal, then we are still on the winning path, even if one of the steps lead us to Sugarland. We all have resources within. Each breath is God in action. And this is such a hard poem sometimes to hear, but I gotta share it with you. The Guesthouse by Rumi. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if there are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Reading this poem even after the experience of not so pleasant feelings is refreshing. I do believe that I cleared something out, that I made room for a new delight. I feel lighter. I don't feel heavy. If I would feel heavy, my talk would be from here, right? Sorry. You know, it's okay to not feel energetic or on top of the world right now, because we're doing the best we can do right now with that what we have. We are still whole, even if we think we're not, because wholeness is the truth of our being. Spirit lives through each life expression. The affirmation of this month is: life is the infinite endowment of God, and eternal life is happening now. Right? Now. In this moment. We don't have to do grand things to experience the fullness of life. Living life to the fullest is when we honor ourselves exactly for who and what we are. One breath at a time, one step at a time. There's a light in you right now. Feel it. See it. It is the divine presence. And that it is in everything in the world, and it is for good. In you, in them, whoever them they are. Right? In every it. Whatever situation it is. There's nothing to heal. Only to reveal the sacred journey we have chosen. And we do so wholeheartedly with every breath that we take. Blessed be. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Woo. So, and now I would like to invite you to join me in a loving kindness practice. Anthony will begin it and end it with a chant. If you feel comfortable, you may close your eyes.
I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. We are opening. We are opening. Our hearts are ready to receive. We are opening. We are opening.
And so we send out blessings. In the Buddhism fashion, the loving kindness. But we begin with us first. And you repeat in your mind the words I speak right now. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be safe. May I live with ease. May I live in love. And now we send it out to our loved one. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be safe. May you live with ease. May you live in love. And we send it out to a neutral person, the clerk at the store, the bus driver, the mailman, whoever comes to mind. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be safe. May you live with ease. May you live in love. And now we take a deep breath. We know we are filled with love. And we send love to a challenging person. A person that we have grief with, that we maybe have an argument with. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be safe. May you live with ease. May you live in love. And having managed that hurdle, we send it to the rest of the world. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be safe. May you live with ease. May you live in love. Sit with that for a while. May you and I be happy. May you and I be peaceful. May you and I be safe. May you and I live with ease. May you and I live in love. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
When we look around the world, what do we see? We see souls in motion that just wanna be free. Oh, the young and the old, every nation on earth, a harmony of voices that just wanna be heard. They can try to separate us by color, class, and creed, but the one thing no one has ever seen is still connecting everyone you meet. The democracy of spirit is alive in the world. It's in every cell of every living thing. It's at the center of the universe. And the democracy of spirit is alive in you and me. A divine unseen reality, breathing life through everything. When you look around the world, what do you see? Is it a soul in trouble that just wants to be free? Oh, to wait until you're old, to believe in your word. Gotta raise up your voice, let your song be heard. They can try to separate us by color, class, and creed, but the one thing no one has ever seen is still connecting everyone you meet. The democracy of spirit is alive in the world. It's in every cell of every living thing. It's at the center of the universe. And the democracy of spirit is alive in you and me. A divine unseen reality, breathing life through everything. Oh, none of us is greater, and none of us is less, and none of us are strangers in the place where spirit rests. The democracy of spirit is alive in the world. It's in every cell of every living thing. It's at the center of the universe. And the democracy of spirit is alive in you and me. A divine unseen reality, breathing life through everything.
All right. Yeah, please do be seated. And thank you so much, Monika, for taking on us on that journey where you felt like you weren't living life to the fullest, to recognizing you really were, no matter what. Wonderful. Yeah, thank you so much, and thank you for that meditation. Thank you for bringing your wisdom to share with our community today. And Anthony and the band, thank you. And thank you. That's another Anthony original. All right. And so this is the time now that we enter into conscious giving. I take the moment to celebrate all the ways that everyone's giving. I forgot. We have an announcement from communications. It was on the page before, and I forgot. Yeah, okay, so Cecil's coming up, and he has an announcement around communications.
Good morning. And boy, aren't we fired? We are fired right up. I would like Ariana to come up to the front. Ariana, could you? That's. That's a woman with vision. And you will find, as I did 4 years, maybe 5 years ago, I came to Unity, and I arrived at 9:30 because the service was to start at 10, but they forgot to change it, started at 10:30. And first person I met was Marge. The second person I got away from was Alara. And the third person that I talked to was Ariana. And I was astounded at the fact that I met 3 women in a row that had a sense of vision. And that sense of vision was they were in harmony with a spirit within. And they took it with their task. And I thought, gosh, there's got to be something I have to do. And I could see people struggling with their coats, so I thought, well, be a butler. So I went down and helped people with their coats. And we hung up coats, and I had a job. So it was really my introduction. And when Ariana taught courses, I took them. I unfortunately was not the first person, I was the second. Everything she does has a tremendous impact on Unity. With vision, spiritually, we're not tied to the exact moment we're in. Just imagine where we would have been if we hadn't had the work that Alara did, getting us to use Facebook and communicate through Facebook and have the service going through, even before this happened. And just imagine what that grew around. The thrustles came in, and suddenly we're moving, and everything is going great. Alara, pardon me, Ariana. The 2 A's, it's a bit of a challenge. I want to say on behalf of every member of Unity, a special thank you to you. We have a dozen roses here. Each one of them will speak to one of the 12 powers. I would like you to take them home and realize that this is spirit, this is love. You are a blessing, and that blessing is with us now. Thank you.
Cecil? Yes. Cecil, I will accept the flowers on behalf of Ariana because I think she's a little overwhelmed. Like any woman, if you're something taken by surprise, you're taken by surprise. And so she's emotionally overwhelmed, but thanks you very much.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't want that. No, I wanted joy. Yeah. But I can appreciate that very much. And Ross, Ariana has stepped down as communication lead, and Ross, if you could come up here. I wonder how things happen that seem to be a constant blessing. Because Ross has stepped in as communication lead, and we are definitely blessed. Things we're working, we're getting better all the time. We're getting better. But Ross is stepping in and following in a direction laid out, we might as well be blunt, by Ariana. And moving forward in that direction, he's able to bring in ideas and suggestions and train. He's training people. And Ross, that's being the super executive. The best executive I ever had in the business world, it was a man with a tremendous name, John. Get good. And he was always getting good. But he said, the best thing that we can have is have people that can train and show others how to do things. Thank you. You fulfill that task with absolute pleasure and delight. Thank you ever so much, Ross, and welcome.
And so we continue a celebration of how people gift this community with their time and their talents, their gifts, their strengths, and the treasure, as they are called, as we pay rent and have other physical overhead, as they say. And so we take this time to honor the love offerings that come in through e-transfer and through our website and checks. And if anyone is offering a love offering today that your heart is moved to offer, we say thank you for that, because that allows us to continue on this heart-centered work. And we know this community is a blessing in many ways, and we're so appreciative of all the ways that we are supported in doing that. You can donate, as I said, by e-transfer at donate@unityofcalgary.org, or by going to our website to the donate button, or sending in a check. And I invite you to honor all the ways that you give and receive, not only here in this community, but to our world, as we sing the offering song, Give with an Open Heart. And if you're in person, you can put your offerings in our heart bowls. Please stand and let's sing together. From our hearts, give with an open heart.
I'm gonna give with an open heart. I'm gonna give with an open heart. I'm grateful for this moment. For my life, and I trust that a higher power will always be there to provide. That's why I give with an open heart. That's why I give with an open heart. Well, I place my faith in the Spirit, welcome each and every day. When I let go of all my troubles and worries, new abundance always comes my way. And that's why I give with an open heart. That's why I give with an open heart. Oh, I'm gonna give with an open heart. Yeah, I'm gonna give with an open heart.
Well, I'm back again. I hope all is well. And I'm going to ask you to join with me as we bless the offering, and just realize this is the season when we spiritually thrive with thanksgiving for all the good that the year has held. Thank you ever so much for that. And let's go with divine love as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you.
Oh, right. And we do love blessings, don't we? Let's bless the children in our world, and the inner child, our own precious inner child. Together, we offer this blessing. Divine love. Oops. We love you. We bless you. And we appreciate you just the way you are. And we take a moment now to bring to mind any concerns as we just take a prayer pause, to bring to mind any concerns that we have, and to hold also other unity ministries. Unity Ministry in Motion, which is our Reverend Pat Ball's ministry, and Unity of Edmonton. We hold them in the knowing that they have the love and support they need to continue cultivating unity consciousness and bringing the message of unity across our country. And so, as you hold in prayer that which you want to surrender into the power of prayer, knowing that as we give it over to Source, we open the way for abundant blessings to unfold. And if you feel called to put a prayer request into the prayer box, I'll be taking the names from the prayer box and sending them to our prayer team and to Unity, and they'll be held in the consciousness of prayer for 30 days. You can also send prayer requests to prayer@unityofcalgary.org, and I'll collect them from there. And knowing that our concerns can come up in the middle of the night or any time of day, there's a 24-hour prayer line at 1-800-NOW-PRAY with Silent Unity, and they are such a blessing to offer you prayer support any time of day or night. And so we take all of that into our prayer of protection as we affirm out loud together. The light that is God surrounds me. I am the light. The love that is God enfolds me. I am the love. The power that is God protects me. I am the power. The presence that is God watches over me. I am the presence. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well, and so it is. Amen. And so here we go into
Yes,
grateful.
And before we do our last song together, we want to take a moment and say hello to the folks at home. This is the camera over here. Everybody's looking at me like, what are you doing? So let's all say hello to those of our family who are at home. Lorraine. It says Verna Sonia, but I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Verna and Sonia or it's all just one entity. So Adele, Shona, Chris, Wayne, Sarah, Susan, and Rhonda. Let's say all say hi to them. Let's do one more song together. By the way, if anybody wants one of those clear masks, I did remember to bring them this week. Let's do Grateful. Stand, and move to the groove. I have my reasons to be sad, my reasons to be sore, but all the reasons that I have don't serve me anymore. 'Cause I can see how anything is a part of everything, and I can see how everything is a part of anything. And I am grateful, grateful, grateful. my path. I'll return my heart to love, 'cause I know how my beliefs can affect the world I see. And I know how all I see can affect what I believe. I am grateful, 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 grateful for it all. They say that pain's a part of life, but suffering's a choice. I won't fear and I won't hide. I won't give away my voice, 'cause I am grateful, 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 grateful for my. Yes, I am grateful, 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 grateful for my life. Grateful, grateful for my life. Grateful, grateful for my life.
All right. Well, thanks again to everyone who's contributed, the speakers, the musicians, and everyone here and afar. And if you would like to create a peace circle, we are going to close with "Let There Be Peace on Earth." Perhaps you'll find yourself putting your hands on your heart as we spread peace into our world.
Each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the going down. With every step I take, let this be the joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally.
Sunday evening. Remember, there's no morning service. Enjoy being peace in your world.
Democracy of spirit, yeah. When we look around the world, what do we see? We see souls in motion. They wanna be free, oh, the young and the old, every nation on earth, a harmony of voices that just wanna be heard. They can try to separate us by color, class, and creed, but the one thing no one has ever seen is still connecting everyone you need. The democracy of spirit is alive in the world. It's in every cell of every living thing. It's at the center of the universe. The democracy of spirit is alive in you and me. A divine unseen reality, breathing life through everything. When you look inside yourself, what do you see? There's a soul in trouble that just wants to be free. Don't wait until you're old to believe in your worth. Gotta raise up your voice, let your song be heard. They can try to separate us by color, class, or creed, but the one thing no one has ever seen is still connecting everyone you need. The democracy of spirit is alive in the world. everything. Oh, none of us is greater, and none of us is less, and none of us are strangers in the place where spirit rests. The democracy of spirit is alive in the world. It's in every cell of every living thing. It's at the center of the universe. And the democracy of spirit is alive in you and me. The divine unseen reality, breathing life through everything.